Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to see how I got this beautiful, bouncy, fluffy, wavy, curly situation, definitely stay tuned. I have a little chit chat. Get ready with me. A little chit chat, a little, curling moment. Okay, so you might not be able to tell, but like this wig has been freshly washed. I washed it like 2 months ago, but I haven't worn it since then. It's just been crumpled up in a bag, just chilling, and like I'm missing 2 nails. Ignore it. Why not just film the process of me doing my hair? Imagine if I had like a vocal fry, like you would die, like slowly. So I'm trying to style my hair. I was like, why not just come over here and do it with you? Honestly, I haven't really done this wig justice. Maybe I have. I cut it, but I didn't cut it well. I cut it to the part that like shows, like right here is cut nicely. Now this part I need to figure out, because like it just is like nicely layered, and it's like, but like today is not that video. I'm just trying to style my hair, just like a little side part. This is body wave. Technically they are waves, but I want the waves a bit more defined, a bit more razzle dazzle. This is a 5x5 HD lace closure wig from Untutu Hair here in Toronto. Peace reppin'. I want my part somewhere here. You know what product is really good for reviving your wigs? Is keratin mist. It's a lot of movement over here. You see, this is why I have my spray bottle, because I don't like all this movement. It's like I'm kind of okay. My spray bottle does not like me back. I'm trying to do some, and this shit want to do some. Okay, I was just gonna spray you. I don't know what all that extra force is about. I guess I need a new spray bottle, but you're gonna work, okay? Sometimes I have my 5 minutes, and this 5 minutes is lasting real long today. Real long. Who am I kidding? I'm quiet if you don't know me. If you don't know me, I'm probably quiet. If you do know me, I got a lot of words. I got opinions. I got facts, honey. Facts. Like a fact machine, honey. Like sometimes I wonder if that's a whole idea of like that girl, bad girl, it girl has like put some toxic vibes into the air. Is my side party yet? No. Okay. I'm messing around. I think I'm really, this hair does not understand I mean business today. Let me pack it up. Maybe you are still, is this hair still feeling like you have an option? Ooh, I love a little clamp up situation. Now I can see my view, full view. I'm looking at mirrors. If I'm not looking at you, baby, I got a mirror right here and I got a mirror right there. So I need to see what I'm doing to get it done, okay? And I can't do that by looking only in the babes. It's not gonna happen, okay? So I'm gonna get in here a little bit. My side part, I like my side part curved. I don't like it too straight. You know what I mean? Because if it's too straight, it like what fun is that? So you see that little curve I just created? I'm gonna stick with that for a second. Where my clips at? I need some water to make this stay where I want it to stay for now, okay? I just need the water to make it move, because if it's dry it won't stay where I want it to stay, okay? You see how it's behaving now? It's not flipping and flopping, getting somewhere. That curve I want, it's too L. I want it to curve more. But here, okay, we're getting closer. More water. Let this hair stay in place. Water, 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 water. I could do this on a mannequin and this would work way better, as opposed to doing it myself, because it's hard to see the back of my head. But like we're here, we're here. I was thinking to myself, like I feel like people would want to see more of how I get to look the way I look, which is cute. ignore this states right now, but like, you know, once I'm done, you know what it is. A lot of people don't know how to do their hair. I find it very comical. I'm just joking. I'll just try these little videos where I'm sort of like styling myself, you know, my hair, how everything comes together, you know, little by little. I'll just do cute videos like this. This bang is so short. This is why I don't layer my weaves, because like I can't, hair in my face is like, you want to fight, you want to tussle. Honestly, you don't need to do this. I never actually do this, but I don't know, something got in me today. I was like, oh, let me just blow my hair out. Like, why not? This is the Revlon brush dryer situation, but like, do heat protectants really work? Hey, Jesus. Not the heat protector trying to tell me something. You know what I also forgot? My serum. This is Biosilk, one of the best weave oils. Biosilk. Duh. Honestly, if you have an oil that works for you, just use that, okay? They all the same, basically. I just like this one because it's really silky, got a lot of slip, and she's shiny, and she smells real good, real good. I use just a little bit because I hate when the hair is weighed down by oil. I hate that. So I just like spread it through my fingers. I don't let it sit in one spot. You know what I mean? Like, I just spread it through. I don't like for it to hold on to any clump of hair or anything like that. I just work it through, spread it through. See that this side is way less curly than this side. This is like more, this is more fluffy. I don't even know if this, you could say this is more frizzy, but like it looks slightly more frizzy. Actually, no, it doesn't. It just looks more fluffy. I don't know. That's how I can describe it, as fluffy. So that's how I want this to be. I want the hair to feel fluffy when it's curled. I want it to feel, I don't want it to be too like curly. You know what I mean? I want it to feel wavy, but like fluffy. I feel like I'm still gonna end up with curl though. If you're using this, never ever touch the iron or this part. Like, it will burn. It gets really hot. It's almost like a flat iron, to be honest. It will burn. Do not touch any of the metal. It will burn you. So for this, for the bang area, I kind of know that I want this to, do I want this to be away or towards? I don't know. I'm probably gonna curl it towards, and then when I curl it towards, it'll probably do something like this. If I curl it away, it will probably do something like this. And I would go in and in and in and drag it and keep rolling this part. See, I'm rolling this part. I'm gonna keep rolling it. And that's how I'm just gonna keep doing that. And then it will just gradually just like come to my face. And then when I flick it back there, it'll give me a little bit of that, you know? So I'm sectioning right now, basically. I just want the top section and the bottom section. My curling tool, this is a curling iron. I don't know where is this from? It's from Winners. Child, you just pick any one you got, okay? I think this is a 1.5 inch barrel, I believe. Or maybe one and a quarter, maybe. I don't remember. Also going to get my flat iron started. The flat iron is for the top. We want to make it flat. As you can see, it's just a little, oh, it's not even open properly. Let's do a little tilt. Oh, that was like 3 drops. I'm probably gonna curl it one away, one towards, one away, one towards, one away, one towards, one in, one out, one in, one out. The reason for that, I don't want it to just have one big wave. I mean, I could do that, but like, I want it to like not intertwine into one. I want it to like compete with each other. I want one going this way and one going the other way. I don't know. I just decided that in my mind right now. Now, normally I would like clip this up. I would get a, if I want this to last even longer, I will clip this right up the middle and just leave it right there. But I don't want that. I want violence. No, I don't. I just want it to be a wave. So in order for me to have a wave, I gotta leave it, let it be. I gotta even, sometimes you gotta even stretch it. Like, I don't want her to relax. I don't want her to be free. I want her to relax, you know. I don't want it to bounce too much. I want it to just like chill, you know. Honestly, if you have a bigger rod, like a 2-inch rod, that would be even better. Like a 2, maybe not 2 sounds extreme, 1.5. I'm pretty sure this is like a 1 or 1.25. But if you have like a 1.5, I think that would be better for what I'm actually trying to achieve. So this is what I mean by a wave. So instead of going like this and going this way, I'm going to go this. I'm going underneath the rod this time. Because again, I want it in and out. There are finer ways to do this. This is just how I'm doing it right now. How do we feel about being like the topic of being an it girl or like that girl? And I've participated in those topics and those comments, so I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just speaking. It factor is really the cool factor. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what that was supposed to be. But like sometimes with all these like different kinds of like titles, what did I just do? In or out? In, out, in, out. I think. Child. I don't know. Hopefully it makes sense. Every day I'm trying to be the best person, the best possible version of myself that I could be. And that involves internal and external care and upkeep. And, you know, and so on the external front, you want to be cool. You want to have the best hair and makeup. You want to, you know all the things that are popping, all the popping topics. But like, honestly, sometimes I feel like you should just do whatever it is that you want to do that feels meaningful to you, that you actually care about. Because let me tell you, if you go ahead, if you go chasing other different standards, different things, different topics, you're gonna find it. You will. You'll get that. You attain that. You'll be the, you know, the cool kid. But if that's not really what you like, ultimately I feel like everybody just wants to be seen and heard and just loved and understood. Let me hold first before I speak so I don't burn, because I'm way too close to my ear right now for comfort. I can feel the steam in my eardrums. Hey, please don't try this at home. If you don't have guidance and you don't know how to curl, just curl it in the back. Don't come to your ear, please. I'm not responsible for any ear losses, ear burns and all of that. This is profesh only. If you burn yourself, don't call me, okay? This is simply how I do it. I ain't saying you should do it. This is how I do it, okay? Perf. Well, I've gotten in there. Whew. Yeah, so that concept of like it's girl, that girl, you know, I love it because like it encourages like self-improvement and you're your best self, your coolest self, your freshest self. So I like all of that. However, what I've started to question recently is like, does this alienate other people who don't feel like they're best? And it's not like I have to feel like, and don't get me wrong, right? I don't want to have to feel responsible if you're not at your best. Like, hell, people are moving on when I'm not at my best. Like, so it's not about that, but like, I wonder if even the idea of the it girl, that girl itself is problematic in a sense, in that it makes you want to attain the wrong things, the cool things, the popping things, the things that are on trend, the bodies on trend, the clothes on trend, the makeup on trend, the hair on trend. But like, if that's not what you want, babes, hey, you don't really have to do that. You don't have to be cool forcefully. You can just be your own cool, not like the popular cool. I mean, like, cool, you know, cool is usually popular, but not always. You don't have to. Someone who's cool can actually forge their own way and forge their own style and vibe, you know what I mean? Like, very much like Rihanna in a way, right? Rihanna didn't have to copy anybody. She didn't have to do what was on trend. She didn't have to wear a single lace wig or do a 30-inch bust down. Like, she didn't have to do any of those things, but she just was always the coolest girl on the block, you know. And that's because she kind of like stayed true to herself. Wait, is everything curled? Yeah, these are all curled. So this is how it's looking so far. I don't want to brush it here because I'm letting it just set in. So like, I learned a long time ago from Rihanna that like, bro, I can just do what I want. I can just wear what I want. And for me, I can make it cool because like, I'm cool. I feel like some people feel like cool is like an external kind of factor, and it can be, right? There's a lot of external factors that have to do with being cool, but like, ultimately it comes from deep down. The coolest people I know, it's from the inside. Like, they're cool inherently, they're cool almost like innately. They're just born with it. Like, they just have this like air of like swagger and like fresh. Like, they're just fresh, they're just cool AF. Like, you don't even have to, like, they could be wearing garbage and they're just cool, they're still cool. That's how like Rihanna is, right? She could be wearing whatever, she's just still cool. So like, my point is, don't feel the need to like keep up with the Joneses just so you can appear cool and be cool and be this and be that. I have a vibe that I think people admire. I know people admire. Why? Because they tell me that they admire my vibe. They tell me that they admire my energy, how I dress, how I look, how I present myself, you know what I mean? Like, so like, my dear, it's not by force. As you see me doing my hair, right? You don't have to do your hair in the way I'm doing my hair. If you like other things and like wigs are not for you, I like wigs. I like my natural hair. I like braids. I like everything. And whatever I'm rocking in that moment is going to be what is cool, because that's just what I'm wearing. You understand? Like, if I feel like it looks good on me, that's all I need. I don't need your approval. Like, I don't need to be wearing the most trendy items, the most trendy things. So I'm just going to the next section now, up here. I'm just oiling this much like I did the back. Don't feel the need to like want to do certain things just to look a certain way. Like, this is why I always went to the thrift stores. Thrift stores aren't the coolest. They're only cool. Thrift store is only cool when you have money. If you broke, you just broke and you just there. Like, but like, I went there because first of all, that's what I could afford, and second of all, like, there were a lot of cool, in my opinion, cool items. They didn't have to be on trend. It's just like, I like it, and like, if I like it, that's all I really need. There are some things that my friends hate that I would wear, and I would still wear it because I like it, and like, that's all that really matters, you know? Like, yes, my friends' opinions matter, don't get me wrong. Yes, it does. I value their opinions, but you know what I value more? My happiness, my peace of mind, my vibe, my cool. If I do everything according to the way other people would do it, according to the way my friends would do it, I might as well just become my friend. Like, what's the point in individuality when you can just be like somebody else, right? But wrong. Like, I want to be individual. I want to like quirky things, ugly things. Like, what's ugly to you is not ugly to me, and if I find it cute, babes, it's cute for me. Like, you don't have to like it, but like, I'm happy with it, and that's all I care about right now. Like, I watched this video where Jackiana was saying individuality is dead, and I get what she's saying, because like, you guys don't want to be individual anymore. Everybody want to be like everybody else. I'm gonna go in with my hot comb just to flatten this down because I'm about to curl that part, and I don't want to have to, you know, like, mess with it. So I'm just gonna go in with my hot comb just to flatten this down because I'm about to curl that part, and I don't want to have to, you know, like, mess with it. So I'm just gonna go in with my hot comb just to flatten this down because I'm about to curl that part, and I don't want to have to, you know, like, mess with it. So I'm just gonna go in with my hot comb just to flatten this down because I'm about to curl that part, and I don't want to have to, you know, like, mess with it. So I'm just gonna go in with my hot comb just to flatten this down because I'm about to curl that part, and I don't want to have to, you know, like, mess with it. So I'm just gonna go in with my hot comb just to flatten this down because I'm about to curl that part, and I don't want to have to, you know, like, mess with it. So I'm just gonna go in with my hot comb just to flatten this down because I'm about to curl that part, and I don't want to have to, you know, like, mess with it. So I'm just gonna go in with my hot comb just to flatten this down because I'm about to curl that part, and I don't want to have to, you know, like, mess with it. So I'm just gonna go in with my hot comb just to flatten this down because necessarily straighten it then curl it. I mean, I can, honestly. I don't know, this is just how I'm doing it right now. Okay, I want to stretch this out. This is a little bit too curled for me. I'm going to stretch this curl out. When I comb it, it's going to drop, so don't stress. For the top, I'm going to take Heat Protectant by Fantasia. This has a little bit more oil residue, so sometimes I like to use on the top because it's more oil based, and right now I need oil to fry it down. Nothing makes your wig lay flatter than oil. See how you see that smoke? I don't know if you see the smoke. That's the sound of oil frying. So I'm gonna fry this on the top just a little bit, not too much. My hair is dyed, so I can't be frying it too much. If not, it'll take away from the color. So I can't move too mad. And you might ask, is this not hot? No, this is on. I reduced the heat, so it's not too high. I don't know if you can see. So on the settings on my hot iron, I'm at 15. It goes up to 20. There's like 3 settings. 1, 5, oh, it's 4. 1, 5, 10, 15, and 20. So I'm at 15 right now. So I collect a medium high. You can see that it's starting to really mold up. It's starting to define properly and stay in place. So if you see somebody looking a certain way, they look cute, you can admire it and see, how does this apply to me, or should this even apply? Sometimes it's okay to just admire and let it go. You don't gotta be like every Tom, Dick, and Harry on the street, babes. You don't gotta wear the bust down. You don't gotta do, you know, the cool things, babes. You can skip out on the trends. I was just watching that Black China's transformation, and they asked her, like, why do you get these ass shots, like these butt shots? And she's like, you know, because like, didn't you know that these were dangerous, that these things travel to other different parts of your body, these shots, you know, are dangerous, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you know, she got it because people were getting it, a lot of people were getting it. And I was just thinking to myself, like, wow, I wonder how many people think that way, like that you need to get these dangerous butt shots just because other people are getting it. Like, that's such a dangerous mindset. And kudos to her for like realizing that and trying to change things up around. You know, I'm so happy that she's making that change in her life. But I just couldn't help but wonder, like, wow, like, I wonder how many people really think like this. And imagine if you were on that road to like, ooh, I'm gonna be like Black China, and now Black China has changed. Now what are you gonna say for yourself? The person you were following so closely has changed. That's why you have to be yourself, be your own goals. Goals don't really exist. Like, making other people your goals, that's like that. Like, you can be inspired by someone's journey and where they've come and how far they've come, but like goals, in terms of like goals, babe, get you your own goal. Be your own goal. Create the goal, the goal that you want. Create that in your mind. Don't allow celebrities that don't even know what they're doing, you know. And this is not on Black China, no, I'm just speaking like generally now. She's a beautiful girl, love her journey, I was so happy to see her. But like, off of that now, like, oh, when I was younger, I used to have all these celebrities that would be my goals. Like, oh my god, I want to be like this, I want to have this kind of relationship, I want to be like this person. Babes, be like yourself. Be like what God has called you to be. Be like what you want to be. Because if you rely on other people to be what you should be or what you should look like, you're not going to come out happy. I'm telling you right now, you're going to lose. Because people change. People don't even know what they're doing. People don't even know what they're doing. Why would you want to follow someone who doesn't know what they're doing? And who doesn't know what they're doing? Everyone. People just know how to make it look like they know what they're doing. But really, they don't know what they're doing. They don't. It's very easy to see that people are just winging it. Like, if you have experience, and some people have more experience than others, and that's great. Some people are being guided by others. But still, to some extent, people are just doing what works best for them in that moment. And what works best for them in that moment is not what's gonna work best for them in the next moment. Now imagine you shaping your whole life according to what somebody else thought was best in their moment in their life. Wow. That's wild. See what other people have done. See what people who, you know, in your field are trying to do what they've done before. People who you look like, people who ask, all of those things. Look at all of those things. People who don't look. But it's very important to open your mind, to broaden your mind, to be open to different experiences. Because if you only look at life in this single dimensional view, babes, you are going to be disappointed. I'm telling you right now, you're going to be disappointed. So like, at least when you do it your way, you're like, you know what, hey. But when you leave your life to somebody else's hand and that person messes it up, it feels even worse. It's like, babes, I could have done bad all by myself. I didn't need you to further, you know, do bad. Like all that stuff you did, babes, I could have done that all by myself. Especially when you're online, a lot of influencers and celebrities hide their weaknesses so well. You will never know when they're failing sometimes. Like most of the time, you don't even know when people are doing, when they're not, when stuff is not going according to the plan. They don't want you to know that. Because that's not sellable. That's not, you know, that doesn't sell records. That doesn't sell products. Not doing well doesn't sell. So they'll always look perfect because perfect sells. You know, everything that looks great and cool and chic and nice and well put together, that sells. Imperfection doesn't really sell like that. They'll accept it for a bit, and then after some time, well, you should be doing this, and it should be this, and it should be that. You ever worked for some companies, some huge companies, and you were like, wow, this company is my dream company. I would love to work with this company, blah, blah, blah. And then you go and work there, and it's like the worst company that ever existed. They don't have anything together. You are in there trying to figure out yourself and them at the same time. Like, they don't have it figured out. They don't. Oh, I was jamming to the Honestly Nevermind album by Drake, and like, it is such a vibe. Such a vibe. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, I like it. Shoot. Alright, so I've reached the front, the lace part. I mean, where you saw me curl this side, I'm just curling this side. I already did a little 1-2. Is this how I even want it to be? I don't even think so. Anyways, so I'm about to curl this side up. I already curled the other side. If I'm not explaining this well, I'm so sorry, man. You just gotta watch and see what I'm doing. And if it don't make sense, you know what? That's okay. There'll be other videos. Because as I mentioned earlier, I want the bangs to go underneath so that hopefully they can appear on the top eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm training the bangs. You know, you gotta train it to see where it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Right there. And it's gonna go right there. You made it this far. Thank you so much. Please ensure to subscribe. Subscribe. There's a lot of drag right here. I'm dragging it out so I can get those pieces underneath. And then curling it. And then tight hold. Right here. I can come up here, but I don't want it to be too high. So hold right here. So yeah, that's what we got. A little bit of a drag and then something. So this, I can put this right with her peers. The Ebin spray, I've been using this for like 2 years now. I'll spray it on my hands like that, and I'll use a little flat brush just to control it. Cause you know, then I can control what I want on my scalp. You know, I can put it where exactly I want. And I don't want it to. I don't want the hole to be too much, cause well, I ain't going nowhere. Slide this over. I don't want it too forward, not too forward. Just right there. enough, just enough, just enough. And again, I don't want this hold to last too long. I would have done other prep mechanisms, but I don't want this to last too long, so I'm not doing all of that today. Because, well, this is how I'm coming in today. This is how it is today. All of the hairs to the back before I truly go in. Sometimes the hairs will be stuck. You can use water, you can use whatever you want to use. Lightest layer ever. And or still technically winter, or is it spring? No, I don't even know. So I don't want the hold, like there's not much humidity in the air that is uncomfortable. The humidity is just right for this kind of hold. Looks like before I go in there, child. This is what it looks like. Not too defined. Again, this is like 20 inches. So yeah, it's just some loose curls in there. Loose curls. And I'm gonna comb that out. If I comb it and I'm not getting the wave I want, I'll brush it out. This is exactly what I want. Just like long, defined sections. Not too defined, just long, defined sections, but not too defined. I'm combing this side. And when it comes to the top, I'm taking it up all the way there. I'm combing with my wide tooth comb, combing everything. And you can see everything is bouncing because it goes in and out, in and out, in and out with the curling. I just might want the band to just bang right there for me. So I'm gonna leave that for a sec. If it bothers me, I'll move it. If it doesn't, then it's cool. On this side, my bangs are a little bit shorter, so she's fine. She doesn't have any problem chilling. I'm gonna remove this band and see what we're working with so far. But the lace is doing okay. Nothing fancy to the lace today, just basic part. I don't even want any baby hairs whatsoever. Nothing. So we're basically finishing up right now using our flat iron just to make it lay nice and flat. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you really enjoyed this, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll definitely have more of these like get ready chit chats, whatever it is, for you guys. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Again, subscribe, like my channel, subscribe, like, comment, let me know if you have any ideas, any topics, that kind of stuff, and I'll definitely check it out. But yeah, thank you so much. See you in the next one. Peace.